Same place, same time. All
Oh,
right.
different day,
Different
time,
day,
whole
different day.
video.
We like have new clothes on. No, we're gonna talk about what our 2026 plans are
After I check the audio.
after we offloaded on our 2025 accomplishments, which is always nice to reminisce, especially when we go back in time and see what we were able to do year over year. I think when we're like old and gray.
Remember those days when we built that chicken coop?
Yeah, it'll be a really nice log to have. It's like a virtual scrapbook. But let's talk about 2026. And as always, we like to start with the construction part of things. And in 2025, if you recall, we sort of finished a chicken coop, but it's now, we got the chickens in there in November, then we got under snow. And to the right of me, which is off camera.
Yep, we still need to install some standing seam roof panels.
Yes, you got to get into frame here. Yeah, so that's for the roost box and some of the utility areas. So we went up towards Seneca.
Interlaken or whatever it's
Interlaken, yeah, up
Interlaken.
towards Seneca. We were on Seneca Lake and one of the other 11 Finger Lakes here. And they're great. Finger Lakes metal, actually.
Finger Lakes metal is great.
Yeah.
They have great roofing products and they even install it.
And they came by and installed the chicken coop roofing. That's one thing that we didn't have to do. And the botanist cabin that is going to be actually a project in 2026.
The botanist cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chicken coop building was not really enough roof to have them come out to just do that. So we included that building into it as well. And right behind the camera is a solid pile of just hemlock lumber, like probably 2 feet wide by like 3 feet tall. And that's all the board and batten lumber that we're gonna use. It's leftovers from this barn that we'll use to put board and batten on that building. Because
Yes.
right now it looks like a commercial office.
Right, and it's the only thing we didn't paint because we painted some of the metal barns up top this really dark, goopy green, which just fades into the landscape. We were kind of embarrassed like filming that way because it was just so glaring with the backdrops of the really nice plantings that we did. So the one that we didn't paint is one that we're going to take the metal off anyway to remove to do board and batten. Right now, that is the coop of my diamond doves, my 4 little diamond doves. And eventually, we will want to build a cabin. I don't know if it's going to happen in 2026. I doubt it because we were going to be focusing on the renovation of the roost. But we want to build a little
house,
the roost,
house.
the common house.
Yeah.
I call it the roost now.
It's like another chicken coop?
No, somebody suggested calling the common house the roost in one of our other videos, and I really like that because it is
but
like
it could be
kind of-
confusing.
It could be confusing. So we have the chicken coop now, and we're thinking about building a little offset off the chicken coop.
Cabin.
And a cabin that will be heated, and then we could have a little section in there for the diamond doves. And then we could use that botanist cabin, which we're calling it, remove the diamond doves from there, and then have that as a little...
It'll be a cabin.
A little cabin. We won't get to the interior of that, but we'll probably get to the exterior of the botanist cabin. But before we even move on to the renovation of the common house, Sander wants to finish his workshop.
This needs to get in a place where I can actually work on stuff versus having no electricity or having to figure out something with vacuum cleaners to get rid of the dust. Everything just needs to be hooked up so I can flip a switch, everything works, and I can get to making stuff. I have a proper workbench, all that stuff, versus every time I want to build something, I gotta like build a setup.
Yeah,
And like figure out what
staining,
vacuum
painting,
cleaner I gotta
yeah.
steal from somewhere else. And
Yeah.
then once I've built it, there's another place I work and I can't bring this with me, so I gotta take it all over. It's just not great. And now that I've done all this building, I know what I need to have in order to like build projects here.
It's so cool looking back on this because we've been here for 5 years, and I think you didn't even know a lot of tool names. Like you did carpentry when you were young, but like
We learned a lot in the last.
you learned a lot.
Yeah, but even this wood shop here, part of it is my office where I do the graphics and animation. But every time I want to cut a board, my whole computer keyboard's full of sawdust. That's not gonna work. So
Remember, like it started to sound weird.
Yeah, the sound starts
and
to-
then you took it to the Apple store and they had it.
Yeah.
They blew it out and it was like sawdust.
She probably opened it up. It's like, what the heck? It's like a wood shop in here. Yeah, we can't have sawdust and computers. So there needs to be a certain amount of building that needs to happen in there And there's little things like I need to get a little fuse for this dust collector, and otherwise it won't work. So I'm gonna figure all those things out, and then we can continue with the renovations.
Yeah. I wish you all would liked the renovation stuff that we did more on the channel. It doesn't always get the views.
Well,
I'd like to feature Sander more with his like carpentry skills and the things that we're doing here.
you have to realize that building a chicken, okay, for example, building a chicken coop, say it takes 2 months. If you decide to film that project as you're building it, it'll probably take 3 to 4 months.
4 months, yeah.
If you decide to then also edit and
Every day.
it would at least double the time of making the project.
That's true. So we often do a lot of time lapse. We'll just like have the foresight to do time lapse and showcase some of it in case we do use it. I did do a video where we were starting the process of the chicken coop. So we'll link to that if you are curious. But sometimes some of that building stuff doesn't always resonate with our viewers.
Well,
but
you have to also ask the question, like, does it resonate with me right now? Like,
Yeah.
I just want to build a chicken coop.
it's true.
Because when you're filming a project, are you making a video about the project or are you making the project?
Yeah.
Like, that duality in my head, I struggle with sometimes.
Yeah,
Especially if you're learning how to do it new.
Yeah, and especially if you
Yeah.
really want to concentrate on the details. I mean, part of it, I was going to film this video without Sander too, because I know he's in the mind frame right now of focusing on the workshop. He needs to figure out the design of it. He only has designed it like last year, and so he has to revisit that.
Well, you get to these things where you design something, but then you don't get to building it for a year and a half, and now you got to redesign it because things change. You forgot what you were thinking about. So it becomes really tricky to do those kinds of things. And yeah, especially if you're someone who really goes internal, like introvert, to be able to figure things out, you can't constantly like open
Share
up
it.
and share what you're
All the
doing because
time.
you're constantly like trying
Yeah.
to figure out what you want to do.
It's basically against the grain. So
Yeah.
2026 is finishing workshop, finishing the organization of the barn, which needs some like building of things to put like, these storage bins in and things like that. So, really kind of not exciting things, but that is going to be really useful and help us expedite the project of like renovating. Once that's finished, then it's still going to be in the winter months until probably April. So we have to do all internal work in the common house. And that's going to be great because I think what we decided is that, we're going to come together and we're going to say, here is the list of things in order of what we need to do. And how many of these can we export out to some of the craftspeople in the
Yeah, we're
area?
gonna need some help with certain things. Otherwise, I don't think we're gonna get things done.
Yeah.
Because if everything is gonna be new for me, then it's gonna take me 3 times as long to do it versus someone who has actually done this professionally.
Or we're just going to need extra hands because as
Some
I
of the
was
stuff you
sharing in
can't do on your own.
2025, we had to self-level the kitchen floor, which is a small area. Well, we have to self-level the entire basement. So we're going to need like all hands on deck and then some to self-level that area. So that's a great example of something that is really high pressure that we need a lot of hands.
But also just all the cabinetry.
Yeah, cabinetry. We have a great cabinet maker on the street, and Sander did excellent cabinetry work in the Meadow House, and we know he could do it, but is his time better spent elsewhere? I mean,
Well, you have someone who can fabricate cabinet drawers all day, every day with the big machine. I can't compete with that.
Right.
In my wood shop, making them all custom.
or you could go down the road and work with him too.
Yeah, or can collaborate with them.
Yeah,
That'd be
so
good too.
so we'll see when the time comes, like what to do with that. But we kind of decided, just in conversation, this may change, that we'll start from the bottom of the house up and get that the speakeasy, the apothecary, the bedroom down there, the utility room, all of that kind of wrapped up. and then we'll move up to the upper house. And then once that happens, I think we have like a lot of boxes and things there that have like all the lights in that we need.
A lot of the stuff that's stored up there can
The
go
drywall is here, you know, all that stuff could go away, and then it'll have its place.
Yeah.
And it'll feel so much more light and airy.
Yeah. This is also kind of a great thing about building all this stuff, because you're starting to gather all the materials, but when it's installed, it kind of disappears. And then, yeah, like we have this giant stack of drywall here that's for the house up there, and it's really in the way. And
Yeah.
once that's installed, it will feel like it won't even be here. But you'll get all that space back.
Yeah.
It's great. I don't know. Every time you install something, you get rid of a bunch of stuff that was in the way. It's great.
The big question is whether we'll actually finish the common house by the end of 2026.
Well, if that's the only thing to focus on left, you know. I mean, what else can throw it off?
Oh, don't ask that
I mean, unless
question.
you start to think of,
I could think of a million different things that I want to do.
Or this or that.
I'm trying
I
to-
don't see any other projects that could be in the way of this
I'm trying
common
to
house.
stay focused.
This wood shop,
Yeah.
if that's in a good place, after that, you have the botanist cabin.
Yeah, but that could be done
The botanist
very
cabin
easily.
may be a month, because you have to
Yeah, take
stain
the
all the
metal out,
boards,
yeah.
and then you have to install everything. And
Yeah.
it's not going to be as easy. It's a small building, so
It's
it
a small
won't take
building.
very long.
I don't know.
And the roof's
ha-
already done.
Well, the thing is, the botanist cabin is up against a shed that has all my crap in it, and a lot of that crap is going to go into the common house. So we need to actually physically move that shed off the building. So there's a lot of like nuance with that. But that, you're right. I mean, once this is done, it's really just focusing on the common house for now. And I could think of a zillion new projects, but like we got to really focus. And we really want to do our garden and creative residencies here to trial it. We've even talked to some folks who possibly want to trial it with us. And we can't do that if we don't have a bedroom and a bathroom for folks to stay in. So.
Yep.
Now, landscaping, I don't think we have anything else construction-wise, so let's move on
No,
to
that's it.
landscaping. The chicken
Thankfully.
coop, garden, and agroforestry area. I want to be spending as much time with those chickens and ducks, so it gives me a really good excuse to actually work in the gardens around there, so I could let them out in free range, and I could keep a good eye on them. Mama hen could keep a good eye, make sure that there's no foxes running around. In the springtime, we have tons of animals running around that would probably love a little chicken or duck meal.
Delicious.
So it just gotta be, I might even get one of those like little chicken tractors that you could just keep them in, but
You need those bubbles, the chicken bubbles.
chicken bubbles. Somebody could walk away with one of those bubbles in their mouth.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. So yeah, so
Rather
maybe
plastic.
eventually we'll start getting into the agroforestry area, although we have to think through that area more holistically. And I had some ideas, but I'm not
I
gonna
bet you do.
I'm not gonna say them for fear that we'll get distracted.
Listen, the idea part is maybe like, whenever I talk to someone and they're like, yeah, I'm more like the idea person, I'm like,
That means you get nothing
that
done.
means you do 1% of the freaking work.
Yeah.
Because like the idea part's only like, yeah, you have an idea.
Yeah.
But once you start building it,
Yeah.
the idea might have to change because of
Right.
certain like financial limits, physical limits.
Yeah.
Like just having the idea is
yeah.
like I've had the idea
Are you
for this.
condemning my ideas?
No, I'm condemning my own idea. Just my ideas for an office here.
Yeah.
Like it's like a year and a half, 2 years later, and I still haven't built anything.
I
Well, I
know.
put the floor in. That's about it.
Yeah.
And I painted the walls.
Yeah,
and the
but we got a
electric is done.
lot other things done. You have to
That's
put it in
true.
perspective. It's not
But-
like we were sitting on our laurels.
The ideas part is you don't need a lot of
We
them.
joke about it because we have a lot of friends with ideas who
You
never
don't-
go and execute on things.
Well, and I understand why. I don't blame them for a
It's the
second.
hardest part. It's the hardest
I
part.
don't blame them for a second because
Yeah.
it's really hard work. And
It is.
you don't need many of them. You need
Yeah.
just a few really good ideas.
Yeah. The chicken
do
coop was a
not need a
great
lot.
idea. It was a great idea. I spend so much time in that chicken coop. I have
You do.
I have a desk
It's
now
worth it.
that I could work on in there. I have like a picnic table that I sit out there with the ducks. Even when it's cold out, I'm out there. And I
Yeah.
spend a lot of time with my chickens and ducks.
Yeah,
So-
you also want to prioritize the ideas that get the most kind of use and that are most valuable.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Chicken coop, probably a good idea.
Maybe we'll finish the 4-season garden. I've been working on that for 2 or 3 years. It's just such a big garden and it's so unwieldy. We had a lot of peppermint growing in there. My mom comes up and that's like her task. She comes up there and like rips out the peppermint. But we made really good progress and I need a lot more plants for that area. The problem is you can't get those big, nice plants because there's all these tree roots. So I need to get really small plants and plant them in. And it takes a while for it to fill out, but it's starting to look really good. Like I've gone back to some other videos and I was like, wow, that garden is really filling out nicely. So maybe this year we'll actually finish that. And then the other thing that we had to push off in 2025 was the raised bed stonework and steps around our raised community garden area. It's just so weedy now in that area, not in the raised beds, but around the raised beds. And we pushed that off because the deer fence was twice what it was going to be, and we were afraid that we were gonna just run out of money. And I think that we were.
It's not one of those things that really.
It's not.
You're spending money on stones. It's kind of stupid to think about it.
But the masonry work is incredible. It's impeccable.
Yeah, sure it is.
Yeah.
But is it gonna get the amount of use that your chicken coop gets?
The challenge is it's a nice to have. It's not
a nice to have.
It's not putting
necessary.
a bedroom in and a bathroom in. Yeah. Can we spend that elsewhere? But this coming year, we might be able to allocate some of the funds for that because we have a lot of the stuff that we need for the construction of the house up there for the renovations.
A lot of the big expenses.
The big expenses are done.
They're gone.
Yeah.
And
maybe
there's going to be
like the sofa or something.
There's going to be a big expense on furniture. Mm-hmm. There's going to be a big expense in fixtures and hardware.
Well, we have a lot of the fixtures.
I'm talking door handles. I'm talking hinges and all this stuff. Like
screws.
I'm talking like toilets, sinks, faucets, all that stuff. I'm talking. So we need insulation still.
Yeah.
Which will be $4,000 to $5,000. We'll need drywall we got sitting there.
Yeah.
But installing the drywall is going to cost some.
Yeah. Yeah. But, and if we plan to actually push that out to other folks, then obviously we pay the different craftspeople. So we're going to have to budget, and figure out like what will make sense in the coming year. But yeah, I think that's our 2026 projects. I want to thank all of you because a lot of this is through your viewing of our videos, which is great. I'm glad that you might learn something from it or find it educational or find it entertaining. I don't know how entertaining it is. The ducks are entertaining.
Ducks are funny.
Yeah, but we'll definitely be filming more out in the chicken and duck coop in the future. So if you're not interested in that. Yeah.
It's going to be all chicken content from now on.
No.
So if you want to jump ship, do it now.
And then maybe we'll have some more building content. But for right now, we got to get back to work. Sandra's going to be working on his workshop, and we'll see you all throughout the year. It's a whole new year, and we're going to be running a lot of garden tours that we filmed in 2025. We'll be running them in 2026, so we hope you enjoy that. Spring is just around the corner, and pretty soon we're going to be back in the landscape before you know it.
And if you want to see anything specifically that you're interested in,
let us know in the comments.
Do a tour here, do a tour there. Let us know where we should go.
Yeah. Thank you so much, folks. We'll see you in another episode. Bye.